Look at me, where's my microphone? And I'm guessing where I'm at. It's the first time the gym's actually had no music. And as I mentioned, I have no microphone. So I'll make this quick. This is actually pretty cool. What's not cool is my new phone case. It looks cool, don't get me wrong, kind of like my headgear, but it presses the buttons easily, which pauses my camera. So this is the first time it's pretty silent in here. This is actually pretty nice. Let's go ahead and roll away and catch you guys up for a quickie. Things are okay. All right, no worries to all those loved ones around there who have not heard from me, who actually keep up. I don't know if you got that. I gotta put these back on. It's like, it is 1:30 in the morning. By the way, nobody here. Friday night, April 24th. Something like that. Friday, right? Friday, April 24th. I want to stay in frame here, but I know I'm gonna use up some space. Think I'm off as well. Ready? So, I am transitioning into my new home. And it is going What sucks is when I change arms, my back is going to be to you. I clearly just do not think the process out for you guys. I'm not good at it. This is why you shouldn't follow me. You really shouldn't. I serve no educational purposes here on this channel. Probably why God hasn't blessed me with a real following. I don't want to throw anybody off now, do we? Because aside from my absolutely astonishing beauty, I have so many troubles on the inside. Technically supposed to be like right here. Now I'm going to be on a camera. That's my arm wrestling practice. My wrists, or at least my elbows, they started going bad this past year after a series of boat lifting maneuvers that I'll constantly do, which is thus shaping the formula of my training routine this season. But when I lift the kayaks like this, my hands lay flat because that's how you hold the kayak above your head, at least, or canoe. And what it did is weakened the pronation of my under forearm, and it started developing weaknesses in my elbow joint. Obviously, normal stuff. We all hear about it, joint pain and blah, blah, blah. Getting old, folks. I'm getting old. All right, so lots to catch up on, but I don't know if I want to. This is a first for me. It's 1:30 in the morning, folks. I am still on my pre-workout. I just took pre-workout. I've been drinking pre-workout and doing nearly everything. All my good habits and poor habits are all underway these days. Came from immediately I just say bonfire, but because it was quality with actual people, bonding fire and volleyball playing and eating food, big group of people, always good. It is. I should have been transitioned by now. I will be honest. Let's go for a ride. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. I'm trying to think, like, I've been trying to move in to my new home for the summer, and I'm resisting. I'm resisting because I don't honestly, well, I do kind of know why, but I actually don't know why. Yeah, I'll stick with I don't know why. But I might know why I'm deciding to. Let's say, give less of a crap. I think it's just a detour in my thinking that allows me to care less about things in life that kind of give me a hang up. Like patterns of thinking, like certain definitions of things, where I'll hold on to the definition and label it a specific way, or or find too specific of a definition for a word, and I don't know. I seem to get caught up on certain things at times. So I'm trying to take a break from certain ways of thinking and just kind of letting things be a little bit, if that made any sense. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at anything right now. Connecting, worst thing in the world for me right now. I'm the most no, I'm not. Even the antisocial guys, I have a trouble connecting to them. It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. There's always one. Always one. In this case, there was two. I tried today, but it just wasn't. Just not good at it. We both want the same thing. We're well, I don't know if we prefer to be alone. Nobody likes to be lonely. I think that's the sole definition, is that you feel closed down. But to be alone isn't necessarily bad if you can handle solitude and being one in yourself and in the higher power. Then say you're doing pretty good. But if you can't be content on your own and with the higher power in charge, then take some time, practice time to train up on things that we're not good at in life, like arm wrestling. Actually, it's just a method I'm using to help. Well, because I don't want to just sit around and massage my joints all day. I'm just trying to focus on exercising / providing tension, tearing. I'm trying to think of words that differentiate between massaging a muscle to grow or actually breaking down and like tearing the muscle. They're both tearing. They're both kind of repairing in their own ways, but they're two totally different versions of therapy, and that's all this is. This is all just therapy for your body because our bodies are broken and we can't seem to work them out properly. So I have weak forearms. So terrible weak forearms. And this is straight up number one. I mean, how much? I mean, you could always hold stuff. You can always throw stuff. You can always, arm wrestling is probably the only competition, right? One-on-one, 1v1, with specific forearm training involved. I mean, you could always do like holds, like I said, or some sort of throw. But that's like more complex. And I will be honest, the actual forearm move itself is a chain of muscles, not just your arms, right? The athlete will tell you, the person who calls themselves the arm wrestler, so to speak, will say it's not just in your wrists or your arms, right? Whole body. Anyway, I'm almost getting self-conscious, quite honestly, just chilling here, and not even moving. But there's not even any music. This is great. Let me do something else. I got something for y'all. I've been playing with this one for a while. So my training nowadays is complete. A lot of it's static training, but I have to move. I still have to move, but it's more or less the main joints, the static. I don't want to say static training, but the what do you call them? I don't want to say calisthenics, but basic body. I apologize. I can't think of the names right now. Like planks, pull-ups, push-ups, dips. Golly, kind of drawing blanks here. And golly, I feel like I should just do them. And I can't. Of course, I'm too scared to do it right now. These are pretty hard, though. This is pretty very unstable. Of course, I'm definitely not going to be able to do shoulder things, but what are they called? Handstands. No way. Let's see how good we're actually doing, though. Yeah, we're not too bad. Probably should have held it longer for you. Definitely could have, but no, we're okay. So we're gonna stay right here, lock in. A lot of shoulder rotation and hip mobility, stability, shoulder mobility, stability. Right. That's all we're doing. Making sure that we can hold our body up and maintaining proper movement everywhere, right? Proper shoulder. We want flat back. You see that? We want flat as frack all the way through. All right, you should be able to do this. Woo. Right, you should be able to do all this. Move your shoulder guard on. You should be able to hold it in place. And of course, you should be able to move in. I'll be able to do that. This is basic stuff. This is basics, folks. Basic fundamentals, right? This period. Like, I'm doing it because I can't do it. Everybody should at least be striving for this. This is like standard, right? This is supposed to be normal. It's supposed to be normal, right? I know I'm kind of holding onto this thing, but I mean, without it, you're just playing more. You're doing little somersaults and flips, right? Whether you're doing them on your hand or you have strength enough in your shoulders to hold your body up, that's where the twists and flips and somersaults, and not that everybody wants to do that, but shoot, we all gotta pick a fight someday. Oh Just kidding. I am purely in the self-defense mode. No aggression. Turn the other cheek twice. But do not forget, it is important to be capable of violence, be capable of taking down a monster, which may involve you becoming a monster. Rawr, rawr. Right. So be violent on your own. Get a punching bag. Get someone else to train with. Get a friend. Get someone else to train. You could do one of these. Ready? Watch this. I'm not even far. This is right over. This is legit right over. I should be way out here, right? Let's see if we can do this. I do have a bar I can kind of hang on to. Let's see if this helps. That's kind of it, is it? Yep, that's it. I think that's it. Wow. You can also do those. Do it this way. This isn't even that good. Oh my gosh. This is usually about how loud I am in the gym. So I may not like the sound of the music, or at least how loud it is, but it probably helps drown out the a-hole. Loud mouth. Let's see. Yeah, I'm supposed to be catching you guys up, but I'm just having a blast here. I want to be doing more of these. I have this guy. I don't know where I would put you. Maybe. See, I held down the power button for like a half a second, and then obviously what's her face popped up. Yeah, this might work. And then I stepped on my earbuds and pressed the play button on my musical playing device. Yeah, so this should work. Probably not gonna see much. Uh-oh. Earbud off the ear. All right. I'm sorry to those that are actually interested in an update. I will say, I might have a product coming. If I were smart, I would double down right now. I swear. Like if I had initiative, if I was courageous, let's just put it face front and center, right? If I wanted to double down on life, probably now's the time. And I have a recipe formulated for absolute perfection, and a training program soon to follow. Like this is not hard. Like this is not rocket science in here. This is real simple, and it's just hard to do. It's right. It's hard to do it every single day. Let's play a little bit. I'm gonna drop this just a minute so we can chat. The less weight this is, the longer we can chat. So this is a nice light 20 pounds. This isn't anything. We can stand here and play all day. Woo! Woo! So, good news, bad news. Yeah, I can have a business up and running any day if I wanted to, but I also have whatever's coming in, probably some sort of sciatica, right in the low back, left leg. So, I mean, it's been a main problem since I've noticed it a couple years ago, and I'm pretty sure it's from salting the sidewalks during the winter. I should be doing this. But I want to describe the movement to you somehow. Essentially, I am holding a bucket, which is 50 pounds at its most, like this, right? If this bar was a 50-pound bucket, this is actually the position I would hold it, like this, right? So I'm kind of using my lats to hold 50 pounds on one side, and what happens is my lower lumbar on my left side of my spine, either takes on more strength, or either takes on more weight, or ends up, obviously one side's getting trained more than the other, right? If you can imagine your body, if you're doing heavy work on one side and no work on the other, what do you think is going to happen, right? So common sense says there's going to be deformities just because you're human. Let's just start there. So I'm doing this, I salt like this, so nothing's happening on my right side, but I hold it with my left, which means that left lower lumbar goes down, developing pinches in the nerves in the hips, right? Your hip bone gets thrown off, your nerves get pinched, and there's no actual, what there is, there's either too much. Usually when it's pinched, there's no going through, whether it be blood, nerves, like anything, right? Everything that goes to the back of the body, to the lower half of the body, right? Any sort of information that needs to be transmuted down to the, whether it be for walking, muscular, blood, oxygen, right? Gets cut off right at that lower lumbar, boom. And boom, you go down. Or I might go down, who knows? Yesterday was a pretty close call, or 2 days ago. I think I laid off of it yesterday. Yeah, here, let's move a little bit. So what I do is make sure that I have every muscle firing during every movement. It should be something like that. Sideways is difficult. Then there's, just right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I've had a broken toe for over 2 months. Broken toe, sprained thumb, finger. About to be a left thumb. So we go. Whoop. Whoop. Wait. Right? Dude. Ooh. Guess I'm not even showing you guys. Like here. Ooh. The foot is not doing well. Like, it's getting worse. It's for sure getting worse. I can't help but to keep on moving. Right? If I stop, it just isn't going well. I've got to do something. So I let go a little bit, but that's okay, I guess. Like I start up here. Can you see that? Yeah, I start almost up here, and then by the end I'm losing grip. So forearms are still not very strong, but that's kind of the point, is to make sure that everything. Gosh, I mean, I've been doing the same thing nearly. This is a special treat. Whenever it's a little bit quieter, late at night, I can bust one of these out and just play all around here for a little bit. This is so fun. I've always talked, this is definitely one of the best. Oh, I shouldn't be able to do that, or I shouldn't do that. Right, there's our hamstring. Oh, that's one of my favorites. Who can guess why? Yeah, I cannot, I, for some odd reason, can't be vulnerable with you guys right now. And I actually thought I was going to be, but this is an odd scenario. I could be. I'm not sure exactly what to say. Things are not going as planned, but I'm not lost anymore. I was lost at one point throughout the winter, but I'm not lost anymore. I don't even know if I really was. But it felt like it was just like, what in the F? What is going on? Like, what in the F is going on? Now it's like I can spin around and do whatever, but if I do the wrong thing, it just doesn't even affect me anymore. Like, failure is just part of the gig now. It's not just now, but it's like, and I still hate the word identity. I don't hate it, right? But it's a real, it's one of those words, those terms that I struggle with defining because of its definition. I don't want to identify with a specific thing at all. I'm not against identity, but once I end up, it's maybe it's just for me. For some people, maybe it is you're more immune to self-identifying with certain, let's just say, stereotypes. Just to throw something that we wouldn't have to worry about because nobody's gonna actually, right? But if I identify as something, I don't even know where I'm going with this. I identify as a trainer, coach. Oh my goodness. Like my mind just goes to places where I have to act. I have to be an actor. And I'm not looking to act anymore. I'm literally looking to be as me as possible. And that comes with every bit of failure. Everything I do. Plain and simple. Period. Like, I am complete and utter garbage. I realize that. I don't identify as a piece of garbage, but I am just a mess. Friggin' mess. Who does this? Not even training right now. I wish I was doing power training right now. I wish I had a bag. Ooh, give me some weight. Give me something. Don't move. I don't see why anybody would want to see this part. But this is why I have no followers. You won't be able to see any of this. I don't know where else to put you. This is what would happen if people filmed their entire video without editing. This is the edited part. Dang it. I was supposed to say something as I was passing you. And that's the non-edited part. Have a good day until I get into the song. I just can't let this go to waste. It's too nice. It's too amazing. Like, first times are the greatest. It's a first for me. Actually, this is my second set, but a first for no music, nobody here. Like, the last time I can recall this, and this isn't even when nobody's in the gym, it's just like where there's no mental, I don't know, it just doesn't hit as bad. But military training, like in the gym, when you're overseeing, you got an actual gym to play with. Like, sometimes nobody. And that's when the lights can go out. That's when loud noises don't mean nothing. Anything goes. And man, this is nice. This is pleasant. I want to be in my own area. We're going to be starting to train outside very soon. And everything is going to change, folks. Everything is changing. Everything is drastically, not even everything. It's really just in my living quarters. But that'll bring on training changes. That'll bring on, obviously, food. Everything that's kind of personal. All that sort of stuff is going to be changed. Still, well, church is questionable, seeing as the work schedule is changing. We're very busy. Instead of cold showers, we'll be doing river plunges. No, that's not all I'll be doing. I want to get this right, though. I can honestly fart with my back right now. It's so flat. Couple different methods here. I personally love a slow descension on a movement, most upper body movements, and then a powerful. I've heard up to 8 seconds on the descension, and an explosive. Oh my gosh, I've only got like 3 in me. Got a little muscle shake on the left. That's good. I mean, I don't want it in my arms, but it's okay. I did just do a set, but I kind of wanted to film something because this is just too good to be true. It's too nice. And I wanted to say that it feels very loathing. Feels very selfish. When at the end of the day, all you're doing is training. Yeah, I just totally pulled out belly limp. When you're training and there's absolutely nobody else training with you, it's like it's a reminder that you better have a reason. You better have a purpose. And if you don't have one, no big. It's not like it's necessary. I love it. Yeah, I come from both ends. I'm never gonna say one side or the other is good or bad. I have my own personal, but I'm also in Like at this point, I'm almost distancing from that which I don't agree with. You know, I'm still running away. I'm not really trying to get involved with the different. I mean, I can go out and like disciple and missionary work, this and that. I don't know. I'm in flow as far as doing what God wants me to do. I have no idea. I got to read more. I've got to do more. I got to be active more. I got to figure out what it is. But essentially, I know where I don't want to go. Yeah, I have a pretty clear-cut idea of what I don't want to do in this life. Yeah. Granted, living may be amongst that at times. But I'm sure everybody feels that at least at some point. I'm sorry, this is involuntary. I feel it too. I feel it as much as you notice it. But overall, I'm just working through personal. Always personal. Always personal. Man, dang it, is connecting difficult. It is so hard. Wow. Unbelievable. I used to be good at it. I used to be so good. Not really. I was never good. Nope, but my connections are always tight. Ones I know and make are always tight. I can call them up any day. Yo. Everybody. It's only the people. I should have known this from the beginning, because like my thought was, I just don't want my family watching this stuff. Guess who watches all my videos? People that love me. Who would have thought? Yeah, it's great. Absolutely great. All my viewers. More or less. My goodness. It's, I don't, because it's so personal. It's so vulnerable. No, I ain't open with nobody. I ain't open with many people at all. Very few. And when I say open, it's more or less not against anyone, but essentially, I'm very difficult. Oh, I will playing hard to get for a minute, because, man, you, bro, I'm just weird. Brothers and sisters, man, gotta freaking see it. Shoot, can't accept weird, don't worry, it ain't no biggie. I can barely accept it. All right. I just don't want to waste this. I don't want to waste this beauty. Like, no music, nobody in here. You can do another set. It's 2:30 in the morning. I have to be back in here like 5. I get to be back in here 5. Why? I want to be. I just do. Get a little bit mobile. I don't know. I shouldn't probably, but did you hear it? It's my back getting into position. Trying to figure out how to position my wrists at the moment. I think I want to push out with my pinkies. I know that's against the norm. I actually think that might be, because think about it, if I go the opposite way, it's my back. If I go to my pinkies, it's like more my chest. Elbows start to flare. Wow. All right, maybe I am done. I'm not that tired, though. That's the thing. That's what scares me, is that I do have to go to bed and restart this whole thing in like 3 hours. But shoot, I'm not that tired. I can always eat some food. Food's going well. Meat. Lots and lots of meat. I should be way more thankful. Meat and my protein bars. Protein bars soon to come. Lots of sales to go on there. I don't know, if I think about something, I'll bring you guys into the sauna. Catch you guys on the flip side. Deuces.